Bismillah ar-Rahman rahim. Welcome to ZeerTalks Football and welcome to another Tactical Majlis Pod, episode 2 on this channel at least. You know what I mean? We're here to talk footballing events, that's going on around the world. It's pretty simple. Um, Obviously, we have football rig Sammy with me. How are you, Sammy? How are you, bro?
Good, man. All good. We qualified. We're top of the league. We're top of the UCL, so I can't complain.
Yeah, but yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You did. But yeah, well, listen, we'll talk about that and other things, man. But guys, before we begin, guys, you know exactly what to do. Don't be frauds. Slap the like, subscribe. Yeah, not just to my channel. Go check out Football Red. Go subscribe to him. How many subscribers are you on, على فكرة?
I
How
think
many subs are you on?
380. 380, I think.
Let's get this guy to 400. Come on. What are we doing? But this guy should be on more than that regardless, but whatever. You know what I mean? حبة حبة 400, 500, 600, then 1000, till we get to
Yeah.
1,000. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's get this guy's subscribers going up and increasing, man. What are we doing? We need to inflate that. But yeah, as I said, we talk. The first thing I want to talk about, to be honest, is the big news that happened recently, which I'm sure you know what I'm on about. Semenyo. He
Mm-hmm.
has made his decision and he has chosen Man City as the club, which kind of shocked me, Not gonna lie. What are you saying?
I don't. I don't think it's a shock. I mean, given the fact that the other clubs did not really pursue him that much. I mean, Arsenal have inquired about him, also Chelsea, but they chose not to
United.
advance. Uh, sorry.
I said United too, because they were crying about it, United
I think
fans.
United they were. I mean, they put a good offer from what I heard. Tottenham Hotspur put the highest offer in terms of salary, but they got rejected, and obviously for obvious reasons. But for Arsenal, I think they didn't want to do anything this January, and as I expected. And I told you before, I don't think we're going to do any business in January, and that's why I was really concern about City, because City always does business, and you can see now. Look at them doing the business with Semenyo, one of the best, I would say, probably the best left winger in the Premier League currently in form. I'm saying, and yeah, I think that it will help them a lot and going forward. I mean, that will help also Haaland. I mean, Doku could hold the bench if Semenyo is in form. I think Doku is gonna hold the bench. Um, am I worried? Kinda, because they are already winning without Semenyo, and now they are adding to their firepower an elite player. That is concerning for me as an Arsenal fan, because they are my rivals currently, and they are their main contenders for the Premier League. But yeah, I don't see why Arsenal did not really pursue that, and I think it's because they want to offload first before and guarantee the offload before they go and buy somebody. Because if we do buy him, then we're gonna have three players that are playing the left, and probably three players that play on the right as well. So that kind of doesn't make sense in terms of efficiency and having the proper spot. So I think we're waiting for the offload first. But City capitalized and they got him. Easy peasy.
Yeah, yeah, true. Yeah, but all the talks of other clubs is why I was shocked, not the fact that City. I know City are ambitious. I know City will pounce. That's معروف. I'm talking in a perspective that Man City, I don't think really were talking as much. They just pounced out of nowhere and got him. So, listen, man, it is what it is, man. You get me? How do you think he'd fit into Man City's team? Because obviously on the left you have Doku, but he's on the right, isn't he? He can play on the right.
He can
From
play
what I
both. He can play left and
Yeah,
right as well. And he's right
yeah,
footed.
that's what I gathered. So, yeah, he'll probably play on the right, and he'll probably have like a Cherki and Foden midfield with Dico Gonzalez behind. That's going to be like the main 11, I would assume. I'm not gonna lie,
Well,
that's a cracking starting 11.
yeah, I mean, Haaland, Semenyo, and imagine Doku. I mean, that's a solid, I mean, attack, my opinion. I mean, they already have
I
Haaland. Just adding Semenyo is just the icing on top, I would say, for them.
Yeah, Yeah, now you add Semenyo, now you can actually build. So that's crazy, wallahi. It's mad, bro.
I
To me,
thought they're gonna go for a defensive player first or midfield, but I did not expect them to go for an attacking player.
but again, the part of that is why I'm a bit shocked. You know what I mean? But then again, to be fair, they've been playing Sherky on the right, and he can be better in the middle. I feel like, even though he can play on the right, but they would benefit more with him in the middle with Foden, and then even though it didn't work well in the start, because I remember in the Club World Cup they had misunderstanding, but I think they start to understand each other now. So you could probably put them two in the middle, and then you put Semenyo on the right, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that is dangerous. That is, at least when they play that, because obviously the Pep will still have to rotate. He loves his rotations. We know that. You know what I mean? Like, don't expect that to be a thing every single week. You'll see tweaks here and there. You'll see a Reinders here, there. You'll see a Bernardo here and there. You'll see, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be shocked. But I'm talking like, let's say a big game happens. Let's say they make like a Champions League semi. That's their lineup,
Mm-hmm.
realistically speaking, if they're at their best.
Yeah, yeah, and I think it's close to be announced soon. I mean, I heard they advanced and they agreed and all that stuff. So it seems like, and this is according to Fabrizio Romano and all the main ITK's social media. So yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I don't think Arsenal are going to do anything this January, and it's frustrating to be honest.
Yeah, I can hear. Well, who would you sign though?
Well,
Like,
a
at least what
midfielder
position?
and a left winger if I can.
Okay, you answered it. You answered it. I was asking by position. You understood. So midfield. Wait, midfield like deep lying or
Rice instead of Rice.
also backup to Rice.
Back up to Rice, Zubimendi, or actually can't challenge them because we don't have a solid one. I mean, Norgard looked really okay, but in the long run, I don't think Norgard is part of the plans. So we need somebody who's going to compete between the 6th and the 8th.
Yeah, you're not getting anyone that's gonna be no. I'm an olders. When you have Norgard, you know Arteta wanted him and he got him. You ain't getting anybody else. Left wing is an interesting one because if Rodrigo wants to go, you guys could actually try to pounce on that one. I'm not gonna lie. Hell, you can even try to pounce on Lookman.
I would love that. I would love Rodrigo
Because
next year.
by
I
the
think
way,
they need it.
I am trying myself from my own club for us to go get Lookman still, regardless of us having like my point is if I think we could, you can definitely do as well. You know what I mean? Because
You're talking about Lookman or Rodrigo?
Lookman mainly because I feel like Lookman is like the most attainable one. However, Rodrigo, it's still possible, at least in your perspective, because he wants a Prem club.
Yeah, I mean, if you take that in consideration, also the levels that Rodrigo brings into your club is just a different gravy, if I can say it right. I mean, somebody's coming from Real Madrid who's done it all there, won the Champions League, won the La Liga, so he has that winning mentality, and he's a professional player coming from Madrid, and then he was part of also the strong Madrid who won against City, if you remember, and he scored and he was clutch. And he's still young. I mean, he's not like 29 or 28. I mean, he's 24, I think, going to 25. So he's still at his peak. And his right, I mean, he can play on the right, he can play on the left. So the versatility is there as well. Many times he played for Madrid on the right. And also, I think he can thrive on the left. So for me, I would go for him. The price would be maybe an obstacle because I don't know, they're requesting 80 million euros. And I think the salary is above 300. And we don't have any single player who we're paying 300 pound a week, £1,000 a week. So that will be, I think, the only thing. But I think if we free up, that's why I'm waiting for the offloading of players and some players leaving, like Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus. If he leaves, I mean, his wages alone is 260, so that's a huge wage bill that will be cleared out from your books, so they can bring on Rodrigo without getting in issues with the PSR and FFP and all these regulations in England.
Yeah, no, I hear that. I hear that. The maps are like facts, man. No, but I hear that. It's bro, but even then, it's like, bro, I feel like these days a lot of clubs, and your club is one of them. Hell, I can say the same with mine. It's like everyone's too concerned about the business side, which fine, I get it, but it's like it's overstated, if that makes sense. Like everything financially is overstated, bro. Sometimes you just gotta take the risk. Yeah, you're at a position right now. You are top of the table, and you have sharks chasing you, bro. If I know Martinelli hasn't done bad, and I mean even in the Champions League, he scored like I think what 5 goals in 5 games. It's crazy, by the way, right? But and you have Trossard doing well as well. I am aware of that. But even then, to be in the safe side, you are better off getting a left winger. Like I know Martinelli and Trossard have stepped up, but tough. Because it's like at the end of the day, I say this with players even in my own club. When on the biggest game, on the biggest night, are you going to turn up? I don't see that from these guys. I'll be real. Maybe Martinelli only on the basis that I've already seen him score against Madrid and us. However, even then, it's not like he did anything special in 90 minutes. He was just there making the run in that one moment and he pounced. You get me? I'm talking you make an impact.
Yeah, in the UCL, he's been good in the UCL. He's been very good at the UCL.
I agree, but it's like he's been making the runs and be up for transitions. You know, if let's say you play against a side that wants to have the ball, yeah, I think a Martinelli would take advantage. By the way, I remember in the summer actually saying Martinelli in that context is underrated. To be fair, I remember like I would have low-key taken. Wallah, you would be shocked when I tell you this. I remember when we were looking at left wingers and we were linked with Martinelli. I would have taken it for that context alone, by the way.
Yeah, but the problem is we've seen the best of Martinelli, and he's far away from his best. I'm sorry. I mean,
no, I
regardless,
understand.
yeah,
but that's why you need the Rodrigo. But that's why you need the Rodrigo.
It's been now almost 2 years now. The drop off has been gradually throughout the 2 years, from bad to worse to awful to non acceptable and all that. I mean, I'm done. Personally, I'm done with him. And Trossard is not gonna get any younger. So he's, I think, 30 or something. So we need somebody who's prolific, who's a marquee signing, who's gonna really. And that's what we struggle with currently is creativity. I think we are struggling with creativity, and it could be an addition that can help also Gyökeres up front with his creation, with his crosses, with his passes. So, and Rodrigo's not that type of player who's selfish and he wants to score like 30 goals. He contributes a lot, and he also allows the team to flow around him as well. And he's a very professional player from that aspect. That he does the things, the simple things, perfectly. He's not really a guy who you expect him to dribble 3 players. You know what I mean?
Even though he can, by the way. Even though he can.
Maybe he can, maybe he not, but most probably not.
Can, bro. In my opinion, technically he's better than, like, I'm talking like technically, only dribbling like alone, not the decision dribbling alone. Yeah. He's the best attacker at Madrid. And that.
Better than Mbappe
and that attribute alone. And that attribute
and the dribble. Better than Vini and Mbappe.
Yeah, that attribute alone. Bro,
I disagree, but okay.
I think he is. I mean, with Mbappe has bursts of pace. You know what I mean? And he can dribble, but I think Rodrigo does it better. Vinicius can dribble, to be fair, but again, his attitude stinks. But so like his basically decision making screws him up. Like I think Rodrigo is a bit better than Vinny at that. You know what I mean these days. So yeah, I would say Rodrigo, man.
Anyways, I think it would be a big step up for Arsenal to have such a player, in their ranks. That's my opinion. I think
the only problem with Rodrigo. Sorry to cut you. The only problem with Rodrigo. The only problem I have with Rodrigo is he has this thing in which he thinks he has to play on the left. Brother, you can play on the right. Like this is my thing with that's what makes him look bad, al fikra. Like if you can play on the right, just adapt and play on the right.
Even under Ancelotti, he played on the right many games. I don't think it's about that. But
No, no,
at
but
Arsenal,
no,
I
but
think
under
we will play him
Alonso.
on the left.
No,
We will
yeah,
play him
with
on the
you,
left
yeah, but
because we have Saka on the right.
yeah, again with you, it's easy for him. But that's why I'm telling you, he should have left Madrid if he wanted to play on the left. Why is he staying at
Yeah,
Madrid?
yeah, that's true. I
I
think
mean, that's why I'm bringing up this point because now he's stuck at Madrid. That's the whole. You know what I mean? But
well, if
anyway,
they
I don't
will
want to.
sell in January, I don't think they will sell him in January. That's
No,
the
they
thing.
he'll probably stay. However, even then, you never know. Explore it. You never know, man. I mean, maybe he'll be fed up and all that stuff. Because by the way, there's a lot of turmoil in Real Madrid at the moment, so you can maybe pounce for once. You never know. You get me? But
Maybe.
if not, then Lookman's there. I mean, Lookman. I don't know how nobody has Lookman. I will lie.
No, I think he's a good player as well. But that's the thing. I don't trust Arsenal in January transfer window. That's the thing. I don't think they will do any business. Maybe if they find like a market opportunity, maybe. But
Market opportunity.
yeah, but spending that cash, nah, I don't see them doing it. I don't remember when was the last time we had a really good signing in January. Arshavin.
Trossard. I thought
Arshavin,
Trossard when you initially got him like that time, it was good, bro.
man, Arshavin. If you remember him, I don't think you remember him.
Oh no, it wasn't he at Arsenal like in the what was it, late 2000s, early 2010s?
Hmm.
Yeah, he scored against Barca as well. I've
Yes,
heard.
he's
I
cool.
don't know him much, but I've heard of his name and I've seen like that goal he
Yeah, I
scored.
remember that player. We signed him in January. So
Yeah. But yeah, man, you know what? Now that we're talking about your club, to be fair, bro, you need to talk to me about your game before we move on to Isak.
the cup game.
And what other game did you play other than that? I mean, yeah, you played the league game, but like we care more about that cup game right
Yeah,
now.
well, the cup game. The first half, I think we were extraordinary. I think we were really good. We had 80% of the possession of the ball. We had more than 10 shots, and we limited them to 1 or 2 shots. So it was complete domination from Arsenal Football Club in the first half. But the second half, I don't know what happened. It all went to shit, and Crystal Palace actually started attempting and trying to score and really control the game and pinned Arsenal into their box. If I'm being fair and frank about it. And then it was 50-50 and they managed to score. We managed to score first from an own goal, and then they managed to score as well the equalizer by Mark Gahey. For some reason, he did not celebrate. I don't know what was that about. I mean, it's making a noise in the social media right now that
Yep.
Mark Gahey did not celebrate the equalizer.
Real
Then it went to penalties, and I was not ready for it, because I was doing the watch along, and I had my dinner ready right on the 90th minute mark, and it was ready, but I did not know it was gonna go to pens, and yeah, even my dinner got cold. So we played penalties, bro. 8-7. 8-7, bro. I mean, they kept scoring when we were scoring. Kept scoring and we were scoring. And it's like hassle. And I reached to the point I'm asking myself, if all 11 players have their shot and they all score, who's gonna shoot next?
Yeah, they go again from the first one.
They go again? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I started wondering, and that's how long it took,
That's what happened with
And
United and Grimsby, if you remember. They went back again.
yeah, but we came and we won. It was a triumph. I mean, Crystal Palace put a really good game, especially in the second half, and that's not acceptable. I mean, we're playing in the Emirates Stadium. We're supposed to be more clinical. We're supposed to, score early, and especially when we had the ball position. And man, Madueke and Jesus just missed a lot of goals. And yeah, man, we went all the way to penalties, but we qualified. So semifinals, Chelsea. First game in the bridge, second leg is going to be in the Emirates Stadium. Looking forward to it.
Confident?
I think it's going to be a draw on the bridge, and I think it's going to be a marginal win for Arsenal, like 1-0 or 2-1 in the Emirates, something like that.
Bro, I can see
Yeah,
this
somehow and for some reason Chelsea always turn up against the big teams. Always against the lower tier teams, they fumble, but against the big teams, they show up. They show
Bro,
up.
I can see this go to pens again.
Well, it's two legs, you know.
Yeah, I know, but like I can see us drawing and twice or something, and then or maybe one
It could
win,
happen.
or maybe one win at the bridge, another win at the Emirates, same score line, boom, pens. Bro, I don't know. You man are. I mean, listen. Obviously, I've seen before you guys beating them at the bridge, and back then they used to beat you at the Emirates, but now lately you've been beating them both places, and then you drawn recently in the bridge twice. So I don't know, man. It'd be an interesting one. Obviously, you have Man City against Newcastle on the other side. Who's home in that one first? Is it Newcastle first at home, and then I think City home second? Like,
I'm not sure about that one.
I think
But
it
for
is.
Arsenal, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, but anyway, just bro, I don't know. It's like I didn't watch it. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really watch your game, but from what I heard, at least, it didn't look pretty. I saw the shootouts though.
No.
I saw the
Okay.
shootouts, bro. I'll be real. A lot of the penalties were good ones, but bro, I noticed how Kepa was more, bro. Kepa on pens is, bro. Yeah, I know he saved the Lacroix pen, which by the way, Lacroix, shame on you. You have shamed the Bundesliga name. You know, another guy. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
he's the one who scored the own goal, by the way.
Yeah, Lacroix he was a Wolfsburg. He shamed the name. You know what I mean? People like you is why we don't get enough credit. Fraud. But anyway, regardless, yeah, obviously you took advantage. You won, bro. You know what I mean, bro. You know what? I think we transition. You know, it's a good transition, Gay. Well, bro, the thing I want to talk about with Mark Gahey is two things. Now, one, him not celebrating, which I don't think has anything to do with Arsenal. But
No,
what leads
not
to
in
my
the
second
slightest.
point. But what leads to my second point. This guy looks like he's dipping from Palace.
I think so too.
Generally, and obviously there's been rumors from reporters about multiple clubs. There's been
Yeah.
rumors about Liverpool as he was supposed to go there anyway.
I think they're the
There's
closest.
there's Real Madrid, Barca, and us. Now, one thing I can tell you from at least for the outside, the only thing I know is Kane tried convincing him that's about it. But even then, that's not gonna do much. I'm telling you right now. Barca, apparently there's rumors out there. I was gonna do a Barca show with Eunice and talk about this. Apparently apparently Barca can't afford him for some reason. And then obviously
35 million.
no, I think it's the wages where they can't afford him. Because
Okay.
obviously he would go on a free. And then obviously you then have
I'm afraid that means he has to wait until the summer.
Yeah, so then it's probably Real Madrid and Liverpool is how I
Look,
would.
Madrid and Barca are not paying up. That's for sure. So if he's leaving in
Bro,
January, he's going to be in the Premier League.
I think Madrid will pay up, bro. I think Madrid would pay up. Like wages wise, I think they'd pay up.
No, I mean pay up the transfer fee for the remaining 6 months.
Oh, you talk about in January. Oh, so you think he's leaving in?
Yeah.
Oh, so if he's leaving in Jan, then it's probably Liverpool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I feel, and I know for a fact Madrid and Barca most likely
January,
they will
then,
not.
Yeah,
They will
Madrid
not.
don't pay up in January. I don't see them paying up in January. Yeah, if it's in January, then yeah. But again, if it's in the summer, then now I can talk about Madrid in the equation. You know what I mean?
Because it's too early to have that kind of feeling, to not celebrate and all that stuff. I mean, I would understand if it's at the end of the season, right? But it's right before January, before the Christmas. So that's why I'm a bit skeptical that he might leave in January.
No, listen, I hear that, to be honest. Yeah, see, even he's saying Barca want him. But, like, you can't afford his wages. That's the problem. And neither the transfer fee, like, in Jan specifically, bro. Like either if he goes, if he goes in Jan, it's Liverpool. If he
I
goes
think
in
so
Jan,
too. Yeah, I think so
if
too.
he goes,
And
but if
they
he
really
goes in
need a
summer
defender.
now,
They need a defender. I mean, Brahma Konate not looking so good. VVD reaching, he's getting old. Gomez, I don't think he's in that level. So they really need a defender. Liverpool are in dire need for a defender.
badly because Konate was playing so bad, so much so that
Yeah,
Madrid said, "Yeah,
yeah,
forget Konate."
exactly. So and VVD is growing old. So I don't think he's going to carry on next summer or next season or the season after that. So that's you'll make space for whoever's coming next. And I think they identified already Mark Gahey to be the next defender in their line.
Yeah, they have, bro. Yeah, they have. I will say though, it would be very interesting if these other clubs found a way to pay up, bro. Like if they grew a pair of balls just to make this transfer window saga interesting, that'd be hella. But I mean, they all have their own issues to begin with, man. They have their own issues to begin. And to be honest with us, I don't see us doing anything because we're gonna probably have the Kim and Jay Upa till the summer. Yeah, though I don't
Hmm.
think we're gonna be if that folk. Like, yeah, you'll hear about meetings here and there. You'll hear about this, but other than that, like nothing too concrete. I'm not gonna lie. So Liverpool, it is
What
for
about your
me.
team? Are you going to buy a
That's what.
player?
Nope. They confirmed that they're
No
not gonna do
news?
anything.
Hmm.
Nobody. Because listen, I don't agree with it, but it's like whatever, bro. Whatever, you know what I mean? But yeah, you know what, bro? I mean, that was a very quick segment with Gay, but bro, let's talk about Isak and Liverpool. Now, since
Oh
we're
man, it's like unfortunate. He got a
it
really
was a
serious
fibula,
injury.
bro. I think he has the same injury as Musiala, by the way.
I don't know, but they said 2 months. I think 2 to 3 months.
Oh no, yeah, but I think the injury he sustained, I think, yeah, leg fracture. But like, what type of leg fracture? What type was it? It
Well, anyway, he's
was
gonna be out for a
yeah, see,
while. I mean,
fibula fracture. That's the exact one Musiala had.
I
It
think
can't.
the
By the way, this
severity.
can't be 2 months. This can't be 2 months.
No, but I think the Musiala one is more severe, wasn't it?
Yeah, his yeah, but like even then, by the way, a fibula injury to that, it's still serious. So like, no, fibula, but they both sustained the same injury from what I'm
So how long did it take Musiala?
They said it would have taken 5 months at the time,
Oof.
but he come back. But obviously, he came back earlier for some reason to the training pitch.
Hmm. So he's gonna be out for a
I,
while. I mean, I
yeah,
feel
he's gonna be
sorry
out
for the
for
guy.
long. He's gonna be out for long.
Yeah, he just scored. I mean, a goal, and he got injured during scoring the goal. I mean, it's really unfortunate for Liverpool. I think it's a big blow for them. The player you spent 125 million on, and he gets injured like that. I mean, it's not like he was in form anyways, but still, I mean, it's a big, yeah, it's a big thing. And now Ekitike is gonna try to hold the full. I mean, the whole attack is gonna be on him to carry Liverpool at least to top four.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. I mean, listen. I mean, Ekitike. Listen, I mean, he'll have an opportunity of a lifetime. I mean, he's already been playing, but like now, he's nailed on starter. Like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah, he's good. He's good. He's really good.
yeah,
I like
yeah, yeah.
Ekitike to be honest, and what I've seen from him so far.
No, yeah, he is good. Yeah, man. But obviously, he'll be nailed on starter, and then that should give him an opportunity to step up and step up. But even then, it's a shame that he got injured because, bro, he scored and then he gets absolutely
Yeah,
obliterated by Van de Ven. My
I
God.
never wish injury on anybody or rivalry. But I wish him a speedy recovery. That's all I can say.
Bro, I'll be real. That was bad. No, that was wow. That
That
was
was so unfortunate. It was unfortunate, to be honest. It's so unfortunate to Isak, for Isak and Liverpool fans and club.
but by
But
the way, Liverpool
mm,
though, so I say we stay on topic. With Liverpool though, they won like 2-1 against Spurs that day.
yeah, but they
Like,
were not convincing, really.
yeah, I was gonna talk about that.
Spurs with 9 men looked even better.
Which is yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
I'm saying, man.
I mean,
I
as we're
swear, have you
speaking,
watched?
I was talking
Did you
about
watch
get.
the game?
I watched a little bit of it, like in the car, like
Yeah,
on
well,
my way. Yeah, I watched a little bit, bro. Liverpool looked a bit like fair that they got the win, but yeah, it's not the most convincing result. Like, it's not something that I would be happy with if we won. You get me? So
yeah, just
yeah,
like Arsenal now winning unconvincingly, to be honest. So
yeah,
far, the last imagine the last three, was it 3 or 4 games? We scored 3 own goals and 1 penalty.
oh yeah, the Wolves game. Yeah, but bro, you know what it is, bro. Like, you know what I will never understand with a lot of fans, Sammy. معلش يعني.
Mm,
Bro, I will never understand. Everyone is trying to like live in the moment. Bro,
okay.
you are like, yes, you're winning, but
Mhm.
at some point you have to call out the BS because that's gonna bite you later.
Yeah,
You
of
know what I mean?
course. I mean,
Like, bro.
even if you win, let's say, in a fantastic manner, you still have to reflect and say where you went. It's part of perfecting yourself to be better and better, and pushing yourself to be better.
Exactly.
You
No,
cannot
but
you cannot be
exactly.
convinced that, oh, you're the top guy or the top G, and there's nothing you can learn and there's nothing you can improve. I mean, that's always the beginning of the demise of any entity. Is you think you know it all, but you don't.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
that's what I'm
that's
saying.
obvious. Mhm.
No, but that's what I'm saying, bro. But unfortunately, a lot of fans these days. But wait, obviously, I think you're a fan star, but it's in a lot of fan bases, right? It's a thing. It's like you win a game, everyone's living in the moment. Everyone's like, oh my god, we won. These are the results we need. So now, because of that, that's gonna help us actually end up winning. Okay, yes, but
Mhm.
again, look at that performance and tell me if that performance helps you in a certain game, in a one-off game. Like, fans are too focused on looking at consistency when it comes to results rather than looking at consistency in performances, bro. Yeah. And for
I
me, the
think
way
both are important. Both are important.
no, but bro, let's be honest. When you look at performances, right, does it move you for when you play the biggest game under the lights?
Uh, no, but what I'm saying is there is some instances. You a top team, let's say Bayern is playing. I don't know, the
Let's
bottom
say
of the
we played
table
each other
team.
again, because to be fair, you gave us a game.
No,
I
no,
have
no.
you.
I want to give another example. Let's say Bayern plays. Who's the? I mean, the bottom of the table in Bundesliga right now.
I mean, we played Mainz and drew 2-2. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. In some instances, you play a lower tier team, lower on the table, I would say, and you struggle, but and sometimes you have to find a way to win, even if it was ugly, right? But that cannot be the norm, right?
yeah,
One
yeah,
off
yeah.
games, two off games, that's fine, right? It happens. You cannot play every single game in such a manner that is, I mean, dazzling the world and wow and 5 nils and 6 nils. You're not gonna have that every time. But every now and then you get one win which is ugly. That's fine, but that cannot be the norm. That cannot be the norm. That's something
Yeah,
that
but
is not sustainable
fans are
in the
okay
long
with
run.
it.
Like you
Yeah, but
said, if I play,
no, go, okay, come on, come on.
sorry,
I was gonna say
no,
fans
go ahead.
make. I was gonna say
Mm.
fans make it the norm. This is the problem, bro. Fans make it a norm, bro. In your club's case, by the way, I feel like if this was less of a norm, you'd be winning trophies by now. خلينا واقع, bro.
No, could you elaborate?
So
What do you
what
mean
I
by that?
feel like is happening, yeah, every season. You guys are always there. You're always in the mix every single time for the past few
Right.
years. Yeah, you're
Mm-hmm.
always in the mix. But
Mm-hmm.
because you guys don't, and to be honest, it starts with Arteta. Yeah, I remember Hassam saying Arteta is the biggest problem in all this, and he's right. Thing is, right, when Arteta said such things and he believes in it, right, about certain situations in your team, right, despite winning not pretty, yeah,
Mhm.
over time it ends up biting you in the backside. It
I
does, bro.
agree. I mean,
And
I
that again,
agree.
he's made it the norm. Your fan base has followed up on that, made it a norm. Then you have guys like you and other Arsenal fans calling these things out, bro. Yeah, like you see where I'm coming from with this. And by the way, I'm using
Yeah,
because you're the best example of this.
yeah. The thing is, with Arteta, for me, my problem with Arteta, is he doesn't take accountability. Like if the team shows up in a bad way and a bad performance, and they did not really, let's say we lost or we drew, he doesn't take the accountability. And it's always, oh, the schedule is too congested, or the
The
ref
ball,
decision, or the ball is different, and it's always something with him. It's always something, but it's never say, this is my mistake. I've set up the team in this way, and they played well. I mean, if you want to keep it professional, and we'll learn from our mistakes and we move on. I would respect him then, but when you think you're doing everything right, but obviously something is not going right, and you lost the game, or you drew the game, or you lost points here and there, then something went wrong. When the players get injured in training, when the players get injured because a lot of minutes they played, like Rice, like Saka, that's on you. You didn't rotate. You didn't manage the personnel very well. So take some fucking accountability for once in your life. You're the
fact.
manager. You're getting paid 15 million pound a year for a reason. I
Yeah,
mean, that kind of money comes with great accountability and responsibility, in my opinion. That's why he has to take the heat. And it's nothing personal with Arteta. I don't know the dude. There's nothing really personal going on in here. I'm not going on him as a dominant attack, but for me, I'm talking from a football in perspective, and as an Arsenal fan. And that's not acceptable for me. I don't like watching my club losing. I don't like watching my club doing wrong things. And it is what it is. Just my love for this club that drives my opinion.
not fairs, bro. Fairs. But yeah, that's just the way I view it, bro. It's typical. It is typical that this is how, like, all that being said, and then this is why you lose, bro. It's a shame, bro. Because if that mentality was tweaked, bro, could have done more. You could have actually done more. Could have actually done better business. Who knows? Maybe you actually step up and again, these things is the difference between winning and losing, in my opinion. But again, it's mentality, bro. It's mentality. Yeah, I mean, whatever, bro. You know, there was one thing I wanted to chat about, bro. Because to be fair, I saw the first half of this game and the weekend. Chelsea, Newcastle, Chelsea, bro.
Mm-hmm.
At least first half, Chelsea were awful.
Yeah.
I know they come back, but my God,
And
bro.
Voltemada missed the hat trick.
Yeah, haram. But he did score a brace. I mean, fair play to Nick Voltemada. You know what I'm saying? Um, Reece James scored a free kick. Joe Pedro got a
Mm-hmm.
goal in second half. I don't know how these man played second half. I would assume Chelsea done a bit better second half on the basis of the got equalizer. I don't know, but because I was at their family gathering, I don't know. But bro, Chelsea's hit and miss, bro. What's going on with these man, bro? Like in terms of performance, that's what they are. Like I rate a good portion of their players, but this is not the behavior of the players. Some of them I rate. And then their defense
Uh,
and keep. A'udhu billah.
problem with Chelsea is maturity.
Yeah.
And if you look at their squad and you look at the average age of the squad, I mean, how many players are, let's say, over 27?
So apparently their keeper and defender is actually around that age.
I
Because I
think they're
remember I had that
younger than
argument
that.
with a Chelsea fan on Heavyweight Show. I think some of them are actually at that age, believe it or not.
I doubt it, but anyways, my what I'm trying to say is if we look at Chelsea before at their prime, when they had Drogba, when they had Lampard, when they had John Terry, Hazard, and even Fabregas when they last won the league. You need that kind of maturity in the squad, and you cannot rely on young talents for consistency. You cannot expect that from a young talent. You cannot expect Estivao scoring 2-3 goals every week. You cannot depend that Enzo will show up every single game. You cannot expect Palmer to perform at a high level every game. Are they bad players? No, I'm not saying they're bad players. I think they are brilliant players. It's just they're not at that stage in their career to have that kind of maturity and consistency, and that will come with time. And that's why I mentioned the age. It's easier for players who have been around for quite a while to be that kind of, I would say, base for all the others to thrive, around. Like, let's say Caicedo, for an example, stays for 3 seasons, right? Caicedo, Enzo, and Palmer. Let's say they stay together for 2-3 seasons. I think whoever Chelsea's gonna buy at that moment, whoever is the superstar at that moment, and they buy him, at least there are mature players around those players to guide them, to be the leaders on the pitch, to hold them together. Because it's purely, I mean, we know for a fact that they have the potential and skills. We all know that. It's just a matter of something mentally that is that's an obstacle for them, that they're not performing at that level. It's not the talent, it's a mental thing. And that comes from leadership and mental preparation. And the manager has a big role in that, but also the players themselves on the pitch also play a big role. That's why I feel more comfortable when, let's say, Gabriel Magalhaes is playing, Rice is playing, Saka is playing. I feel each one of those players that I mentioned, they are leaders. I think each one of them are captains, and there are like multiple captains on the pitch. And I think you feel the same when let's say back in the days when Schweinsteiger used to play, Cruz for you guys, Ribery, Robben, Neuer.
I mean, with us, we had
Kimmich, right? Those players are the players that are they're having the signature of Bayern, and they know how the club operates and what it means to represent Bayern München. And they're the guys who are going to guide the youngsters, right? The likes of Karl, for instance.
Musiala is another one at the time.
Musiala is another one, right?
After the Champions League win.
So I don't think they have that Chelsea in their squad, and that's the problem. And that's why they're not consistent, I think.
Yeah, I think, by the way, Chelsea fans, they don't like this conversation. I think the young model thing is the biggest problem. This whole youngster model that they've been doing for the past.
Give me a manager who won with the youngsters like this, or young age model, whatever you want to call it.
I mean, to be fair, recently just won with this model. However, other than that,
like a league and the UCL and all that. Forget about the
actually didn't Jose Mourinho win a Champions League with Porto young squad at one point? I remember. I remember, but like I heard somewhere that squad was young. I think young Portuguese.
They won, yes, but I don't know the players or the ages of the players.
Not like they had the Decos. I think they had Carvalho that time. Did they have Carvalho? I think.
But even if you find, it's one out of how many?
No, I don't know. Someone told me, but again, this is based on what I was told, so I can't tell you to fact.
Yeah, it's fine, but I'm saying even if you find one game which is factually correct, how many times it happened?
Yeah, it's very. Yeah, by the way, I'm the first to tell you, you need experience to win the Champions League. If you actually, to be fair, PSG last season had one of the youngest squads. That's factually true.
Well, that might be true, but again, like you said, and I agree with you. I don't think
PSG last season. Other than them, I don't know. Yeah, then now I don't ask me. Now I don't
know. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is, it's a model that is proven and not very successfully statistically and historically. So historically, we've seen clubs with their captains, with their senior players, and the team help them help them win trophies, and we've seen it in many years in different teams: Madrid, Bayern, Manchester United when they were good, Chelsea when they were good. They always had senior players, always.
Even Man
Rio
City.
Ferdinand, John Terry, even Man City, they had Silva, they had Torre, they had Company. So they had leaders. These are leaders on the pitch.
Yeah, not true, man. Nah, I hear you 100%. You know what I mean? But everyone has leaders somewhere, bro. Everyone. You get me?
A leader, yeah. Leadership skill is always there. It's a skill that
Like with Chelsea,
every
I feel
single.
like unless you're Reece James, and but even Enzo, I wouldn't take as a leader because Enzo is, bro. I feel like Enzo is a hothead.
He is.
He's a hothead, bro. I wouldn't. That's my. But I would rather Caicedo be a leader than bloody Enzo. Enzo for me is just a hot-headed individual freak. You know what I mean? I
I don't
wouldn't.
see the charisma of a leader on Caicedo. He's a brilliant player, but I don't see him as a leader.
I think Caicedo. I'm not gonna lie. I would think Caicedo should be one of the cap. I don't know if he is, but he strikes to me as somebody. Um, maybe Cole Palmer, but actually Cole Palmer is a quiet guy. You can't have. He's too quiet. He'll
I
turn
think
up on
even
the pitch,
Caicedo
but
is
he's too
quiet.
quiet. Huh?
I think even Caicedo is quiet.
No, yeah, isn't Caicedo more out there than maybe that's why Enzo's given captain. I don't know. But again, I don't know much about Chelsea in terms of the internal stuff. But from outside looking in, I would see that Caicedo is somewhat. I know Cole Palmer, it's clear because in the media it shows that the brother is too quiet. That brother is, yeah, you know what I mean. I don't know, bro.
Usually they're the most lethal, quiet
Yeah,
ones.
he's Cole Palmer is like for us with Jamal Musiala. They're like the quiet guys that just want, and Molise. They
Messi,
just want to like, oh, yeah, they just want to do their thing. They just want to do their thing, and
Messi is
that's it.
also quiet.
Yeah, you know what it is? Messi is quiet. However, to be fair, and I think listen, I don't get it twisted. I actually think Ronaldo is better than Messi in this, but at least Messi, like to be fair, people underestimate the fact that he does talk to his teammates behind the scenes. They do. That's not a lie. They do. At the World
Obviously,
Cup,
yeah.
in the World Cup, it was actually two World Cups. Actually, it was proven. Yeah, 2018 and the one they won. Yeah, and even with Barcelona later in his career, it was proven that he'd be more, outspoken with at least within the team.
But wait,
So
But I want to go back a little bit. You said you think Ronaldo's better than Messi.
in speaking with his teammates, yeah, I think he is.
Okay.
I know you disagree, but I don't care.
No. I thought like a player, but we're talking about
No, no, no.
talking about
Messi is a
him.
better player. No, no. I'm talking bro, character, like showing,
Yeah. That's
leadership.
why I was like, what?
No, 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 no. I'm talking leadership. But obviously, Ronaldo,
Maybe. Yeah.
obviously, I'm
Yeah, it
talking. I
could
mean,
be.
no, no. Yeah, in that context, I mean, listen, as a player, listen. I mean, obviously, Messi is better, but like Ronaldo, I would say goal scoring, he edges him. Creativity, Messi is better. You know what I mean? Talent, Messi is better. Yeah,
I don't care
like it's
about
one of
less about the
those.
numbers, man.
Huh?
I don't care about the numbers, man. Messi is just. I
Yeah,
mean, if
okay,
you
yeah,
wanted to be
Messi, yeah,
selfish
overall, yeah, Messi,
and
yeah, overall,
convert
Messi is
those.
better. By the way, I don't even
I mean,
allow people
I'm
to
just
use the
saying, if you
argument.
wanted to be selfish and convert the assist to goals, he would have outscored Ronaldo. But the guy, what he did,
Yeah,
is
yeah,
just
and
out of this
yeah,
world.
yeah. Messi is a better player. Nobody's. By the way, I'm not denying that. I'm
Okay.
not. I don't know where we're going with this.
No,
You
I
know what
just
I mean?
thought so. Like I was waiting for it.
Yeah, you were waiting for me to be like, brother. Listen, to be honest, I don't even want to defend it in Nasrawi, but whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It is what it, yeah, man said, okay, no, it's true, bro. Well, why would I defend the Nasrawi? He's a fraud for choosing that club. But anyway, it is what it is, bro. It is by the way, before we end this, what's your have you seen Morocco's opening game in the AFCON?
I don't know. I've seen the highlights only. The goal, the second goal. Oh my god. Looked
Kabi
like they're playing in. I thought they were playing in the beach, bro. That was a beach goal, man.
Bro,
Believe
that's
me,
like
that shit you
playing
see on the
in one of the
beach.
Moroccan beaches, bro.
Yeah, man, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just chilling there.
Yeah, that was sick from Kabi, man. About even Salah ad-Din assist, that was sick as well. But bro, I'm not gonna lie, Morocco needs to fix up in this Afcon, bro. Because bro, Regragi's been talking bare shit lately, bare
What
shit.
have what did he say?
Bro, like he mentioned, for example, before me, we were happy just to make the World Cup. Yeah, I'm اسكت. You know what I mean,
He's happy
bro?
just to make the World Cup?
No, no.
What do you
He
mean?
said
Mm.
before me, like before Regragi, Morocco
Mhm.
was just happy to be in the World Cup. And now we made the semi-final and blah 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 blah. He's basically gloating about that. شايف
People
حاله يا
can
أخي
say
this
a
guy.
lot of shit.
Bro. By the way, bro. This guy, if he doesn't win AFCON, مع السلامة. I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck about bro. World Cup, go
Yeah,
get
yeah.
Besiktas. At least Besiktawi, bro. If you saw what he did in the Arab Cup with the lesser team,
Yep.
like, come on, now, what are we doing here, bro? So yeah, man, I ain't hearing it, bro. I'll be honest, but wallahi, I'm not hearing it, bro. يسولف. So, bro, and his
Yeah,
whole,
yeah.
he said, by the way, I know you know that he said this, that people are telling him all over Maghreb, bro, that he has to win, pressure's on. You know, win, bro. I don't care.
Yeah, but I
Take,
don't think they'll sack him in the AFCON. I think they'll sack him in the World Cup. I think they will give him this World Cup.
yeah, and I'm telling you right now, I will not agree with that. But listen, to be honest, regardless, because Morocco has a stacked team, they'll somehow find their way to get to the knockout stage of that World Cup. It's just they won't have as good of a run as they did in 22. That's my thing. But anyway, that's a whole conversation in itself. You know what I mean? I
Hmm.
mean, to be fair, at least they're at least they're better than the Saudi one. The Saudi one is dog shit. If I speak about the Saudi one, bro, it'd be long. Yeah. So yeah, whatever, bro. Whatever. You know
We're
what I
not
mean?
looking good, bro.
Huh?
We're not looking good.
Bro, these players have a long look at themselves in the mirror to do. Long look at themselves. Shame. Why shame? عيب يا أخي. والله. Bro, even the Saudi Morocco game, Hamdan, this حيوان. Like Renard said, you don't respect the football, you're bound to lose. The facts. Do you think I am? What do you think we are, bro? Guy. Anyway, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, bro. But we're gonna end it here, bro. Do you have anything to say to end this?
No, man. It's gonna be quite. I would say quite the schedule for Arsenal this December up to January. So I hope we get out of it with wins as much as possible.
Fairs, not fairs, bro. Um, yeah. To be honest with me, there's only I mean, there's only so much enjoying the moment you can do before you get caught out. That's my final words. Back to the conversation that we had about teams in general, including Sammy's club. Hell, even mine. That's fine. I can admit that. So, yeah, um, that's about it. But guys, that's about it, guys. Subscribe, press alarm bells, like, comment your way, go check socials, inshallah, you good wherever you are. Go check the channel's description below. I have two other channels, the Bayern one and the wrestling one if you're interested. Also check Football Rick, Sammy's channel. He does Arsenal content, whenever he can. Does will bear watch alongs for Arsenal. So yeah, stay tuned for those. But yeah, we're gonna end it here. To be honest, I would rate, but let's be honest. I mean, there's barely anyone here, so it's the point. And plus, I can't even redirect, so it's the whole ghetto shit. Actually, you know what? Let's do it. Screw it. Never mind. Why not? Who's live? Who's live? Actually, um, you know what? We'll just send you guys to North Side. Fuck it. Send you guys to North Side and just say zero raid, whatever. Even though you'll probably barely get anyone there, but from here, but who cares? Just click this link and just go there to the Zero Raid. Anyway, take care, guys. And this is what we were told at some point this season. Hey, Chelsea, make sure this is a lie. Man said domestics and league. So what domestics are you winning? Like FA Cup? Carabao?
FA and Carabao, yeah.
You think you win all of them? So you think you win a domestic treble?
I think so, yes. The way we are moving, yes.
I clip that. Clip that.
Clip it, man. Yeah, man. As things stands from the way we are performing so far, yes, I believe so.
I